Pernell Sweet Pea Whitaker. He is the France.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Bruce Rader. Welcome to the Scopin 82 by way of knockout with only 7 defeats. Hey, Luis Ramirez, 19 professional bouts. He weighed in at 100.
As mentioned early, Ramirez at 30 years of age, but really a very old.
Shake hands. Good luck. Second step.
He can dance circles around him early. It's a matter of, in the old days, it was really difficult for southpaws to get fights, and you never think.
Changed his style for both Greg Haugen and Louis.
Been early.
And the good right jab there from Whittaker scores against the ring. To be getting over Ramirez's glove. Left. And it's target practice so far in round one.
The difference between these two fighters, Dan, is that Pernell says, I think
the slow start he got off to against Rosario, where he was knocked down in the...
And he hit good sharp punches from Pernell Whitaker.
Oh, now
something's wrong.
Pernell Whitaker
beating on the butt.
It opened, no cut. It was a glancing from the scope in Norfolk. George Benton, his trainer.
Easy winner.
Another left.
I think that really is the key to the fight. If Pernell can continue to make it, you tend to lose your concentration. You might get a little lazy, and Pernell Whitaker cannot let that happen. There, the feet got tangled up.
Pernell Whitaker into the ring.
There, for the first time, Ramirez.
Oh, and a good left. Just score easily.
In the first fight.
Well, Alex, this is the third time that we've seen Pernell Whitaker this year.
For him to see, if he can fight this kind of a style and see much past to really, he told us, Dan, that he doesn't really think about that kind of a thing.
Then left from Pernell Whitaker. It's all Pernell Whitaker. In Norfolk, Virginia, Dan Deerdorf, Alex Wallow with you.
And that's what George Benton told him in the corner. He greeted him with one word: perfect. Right, when Whitaker was moving so much. To take the movement away. Right now, Ramirez he hasn't been damaged by 106 professional fights. I mean, he's virtually unmarked.
Said anything to him yet. And Ramirez can't even get back in time. For round number 3. And Ramirez, Alex, I don't know that I would count on that if I was Ramirez. This superb hand speed.
I think really, as you see there, doubling with it, has been the punch that everything is Terry Norris. Because Terry Norris totally dominated Julian Jackson, as you say, in round.
That right from Whittaker got in.
He must have prayed, Jose Luis Ramirez, in his training that Pernell Whitaker...
Not much change in the third. Into the fourth round, and George Benton, who ought to know, told Pernell...
Told him in this instance.
In this fight. And the combination wife... They have a pair of sons as well. The jab then follows with the left. That again, no wonder. She's paying close attention to what's happening.
And another one. One of the natural tendencies, Dan, is to compare. Say, this may not be the same Ramirez that fought Chavez, especially given the loss of Ramon Felix, which was against Ramirez.
We'd like to alert our ABC statement.
One warning. Yeah, one warning. Another right there.
Alex throwing lots of combinations, lots of low blows as well.
Jose Luis Ramirez.
No, but it's
there. Ramirez backs Whitaker up and forces him. And the angle. And Ramirez just can't land anything. Oh, an uppercut. He landed a right.
Continue after this word from our ABC station. We'd really be remiss if we didn't mention the fact that their training facility near Casablanca. Alex, that has best friend, his father figure, his trainer.
Luis Ramirez.
Whittaker in the middle of the ring, and right now another low blow detracts from Whittaker's performance. That's not possible. He looks the same as he...
Whatever. Warner told him between rounds, where's that jab, Ludwig? Might have heard him in the background, and there you see that.
Now that's either poor defense or he's not afraid of the jab. Round number 5.
I was saying the Ramirez corner told their man between rounds. Wishful thinking, probably trying to keep their fighter as much in the fight as they can. And you see him fighting.
Pernell Whitaker has breaking the exchanges now and getting a little. This is the end of the 5th round. No question, a tremendous amount of respect that needs to be admired and respected.
Yeah, he's earned it.
90 to catch up with Ramirez somehow must seem.
It's been a total shutout so far through 5 rounds. I mean, if there's any one of these judges,
they both got through. Another low blow. Doesn't show any outward signs of the beating that he's taking. And Whittaker tried with those pair of flicking jabs.
Punching power. I mean, here this guy has absorbed enough punches for 3 fights.
Has never been knocked out.
Never taken a 10 count.
Extraordinary.
Make sure he paces himself and keeps his energy level up.
Oh, scheduled for 12. The bell will be the end of round 6, and we'll keep it here.
Backing up and steps in there.
We listened to Lou Duva and George Benton lead the Pernell Whitaker. A lunging combination by Ramirez didn't even come close. That's not going to be. I guess that evens it up. Both fighters have been down on the can.
Junior welterweight champion, according to the IBF of the world, Meldrick Taylor, and some people think produced really some outstanding fighters. A lot of people, the outstanding matchups that could be made. They're only separated by 1 weight division. There'll be an awful lot of money on the line.
I couldn't agree more. And what we'll probably see.
Trying to make was the other fight that involves Pernell.
See that my way.
The other fight that.
We've moved inside the final minute of the 7th round. In combination. But well, that's called wanting your of Jose.
And he got a warning.
A lot of upper body movement by Whittaker rather than leg movement. End of 7 and nothing's changed. In Norfolk, Virginia. Whittaker in the black, Ramirez in the red and the white. Whittaker. As he is in
power punches, and in the corner, George Benton and Lou Duva said, "Don't get."
He missed with it.
There. Whittaker on the other side. Lou Duva really says who prepares the tactics and prepares the skills.
And Benton was a great fill, doing more of a backward movement.
Even the punches that Jose has landed have not yet been hard. He knows you're going to get wrapped coming right back.
Well, Jose Luis Ramirez certainly knows he's at that point now.
And it's signed at least 10-9, 1-point rounds on every scorecard.
This is the end of round 8. Our Schlitz Malt Liquor Professional Boxing Series, very controversial decision. I think totally dominated Ramirez on our scorecard here.
There are not too many fighters in the world who would not be discouraged just a couple of weeks ago. And everything he's been
over, Alex, how facially he just doesn't show any look as good as he looks, I find just unbelievable. Long scoring in combination. Deal with a southpaw, but keep in mind that every time they step in the ring.
Let's see if his hand stood up to that test. He hasn't thrown too many straight lefts. He could re-injure it.
Twice before.
Generally he has heard it when he's using it. Slap with it then, but he's using
it. The IBF looking like they might land in Whittaker's corner. We're underway in the 10th. Oh, and Jose Luis Ramirez coming. I don't know that you could be human and not be a little, other than I'm almost 1,000,000%.
Just too good to go in and land one isolated left hand. He's got to, well, it depends on how he feels. You see all.
Only 5 years in age separate these two fighters, and right now showing it. So natural.
Worked hard on and learned in the gym, and it's probably a combination of both. You saw it there.
Whittaker. Get it on in the 11th round. It's only 12 vacated when Julio Cesar Chavez moved up. Ramirez is a prayer and a knockout.
A lot of prayers. A look of disgust on his face that he got hit with that punch. Didn't have much effect, but certainly not enough. This is something that his corner does not want him to do. There is no. In the first fight, too, when they stole it from me, I got to knock him out, too.
But he did on that combination as well. Right now, Whittaker Well, the way Ramirez has absorbed his blows, Alex, ABC stations, that at the conclusion of this round, we're going to take a station break.
Tired of watching the same thing. Even though they touched gloves, to acknowledge that it was.
The crowd begins to chant, Pete, Pete.
The warning.
Well, that's the third warning we've counted.
Into the corner, clowning and showboating, and runs away with...
By the crowd here in Norfolk. He is Norfolk, Hampton Roads, Virginia, for the WBC and the IBF lightweight title.
Caught Whittaker with a few punches again. Whittaker in.
Scorecard at ringside.
Pernell Whitaker continues to rise, and he continues to lay claim, Dan, to his...
Come back, we'll have the decisions, plus we'll have George Foreman and Ron...
After the longest career of boxing today, to let it go, to pack it.
We have a unanimous decision.